What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Backstage Business, an executive view podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Sirius Simmons, and this is the view from on top, man. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us on a Wednesday, and I do appreciate that. You guys know how I get down. If you see the show, share the show. We're all over the place, man. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok. We're doing big things in the places that definitely want to take everybody along for the journey. So our first live of 2026, man. I got some guys here ready to chop it up and talk about everything around the world of WWE. The villains in the building. What's going on, my guy? How we doing this evening, sir?
Dylan, what's going on? It's good to see everybody. What's good? What's good?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's been a long time coming. 2026 is going to be a crazy year for us as a collective and the WWE. We'll talk about that as we press on. Mr. Controversy, Corey. I don't even know what to call this man. Is in the building. What's going on, Corey? How we doing, sir?
What's up, family? I've been waiting since Monday to get this off my chest, so let's get it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Before we get started, prayers up to the queen, man. She and the family are under the weather. So definitely, prayers up to her. Hopefully everybody else is safe and not sick. But the show must go on and we will press on, man. A lot of stuff to talk about. From SmackDown all the way through Monday Night Raw. You got NXT in there from yesterday, which was insane. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about that. But Corey said he wanted to talk a little bit. I'm gonna let the man bat lead off, my guy. What's on your head?
So look, you go into this show and you set it up like it's a big deal, and you promote it like it's a big deal. You talk about how it's 1 year on Netflix. We all know how big last year's show was. You set a championship match almost a month in advance. You got some fire storylines with Becky and Maxine, and you even got Rhea and EO going for the tag titles. You got some decent stuff going on, but everybody knows when WWE has big shows, you're going to get some surprises. You're going to get some unexpected stuff like we got nothing. We got 4 matches. I think I hit y'all and said, yo, we're 45 minutes in and we still only had 1 match.
Yeah.
Like it was a bunch of filling. Like then you had the Usos come out to basically cut a promo that literally made no sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, if that Raw happened in the middle of May, it would have been a damn good show. But you can't start off the year like that. You just started off the year basically picking up where you left off last year, and they gotta fix this because it was, to me, it wasn't great.
You know what? You mentioned that, and I'm gonna double click on that. I think the thing that kind of annoyed me about it was you had the build up, and then you had this whole Stranger Things, collaboration and all the hoopla and the fanfare. But to your point, Corey, if this was a Monday Night Raw, the middle of February, nobody would have, it would have been fine. They pump faked us time and time again with a potential return and things of that nature. Nothing popped off. Now I will say this: I, for one,
I don't know. Did they pump us with a potential return? Did they? I don't think they teased.
I can't blame them. I can't blame them. It was us.
Yeah, it was the dirt sheets that really had us kind of going, right?
Yeah, I mean, everything from Y2J to Chad Gable to it could be a plethora of different things.
I tell you one thing they did pump fake us with though. I saw legitimate reports weeks in advance that Brock and Roman was going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I did see too.
I did too. Yeah,
they didn't even show up.
Right.
So, but yeah, honestly, for me, I was Larry. Stop it. I for one was annoyed with how the show was pushed, how the show was publicized, and that seems to be an issue with WWE. 2025. The greatest show, and we're gonna do this, and it's like, yay. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of fell flat. Now I will say this: I loved, and I mentioned this, in the thread. I love the main event. Punk and Breaker put on one hell of a show. And they kind of left it to where I think it has some grown legs, but
I'm not gonna let you do that tonight. I'm not gonna let you do that tonight.
if you pay attention, this is the same storyline that they had back in 2025 with Jey Uso and Gunther.
So basically, like you said, it's the same thing, except you know the difference. Jay was the baby face chasing. Mm-hmm. The baby face you can do this with the baby face. You built Braun Breaker up for months. I'm gonna make your wife leave you. I'm gonna beat the hell out you. I'm gonna do all this, and you beat me clean.
Yeah,
Braun, they have ruined Braun's momentum. I know y'all don't.
I don't think
they ruined Braun's momentum. I don't believe you.
No, I
don't believe you now.
This match made me believe in Braun Breaker.
Yeah,
that's where I disagree with you. I understand what you're saying. You built him up for months, but they built Cody up for a year.
2 years.
But the first Mania he lost. And you weren't disappointed either way.
What's the difference, though, bro? What's the difference?
The difference is that Braun has never been in a main event of that level. Like, he's main evented a Raw and a tag match and a couple, like an IC match, I think he main event, but this is different. You're going up in the big leads with the best in the world. And I think if anything, let's take out the fact that he lost the match. Take that away and look at the fact that he performed. That's all you really needed to see. That if he could get, when you have a dance partner like CM Punk, can you rise to the challenge and put on a performance? Outside of the botched Frankensteiner, he proved that he belongs in a main event level. Now, if anything, Corey, you should have been pump faked by the fact that Braun is not on the WrestleMania promo. It's Punk, it's Rhodes, it's Roman, it's Brock. It ain't Braun. So Braun wasn't getting the belt between now and Mania. But after Mania, you can have that meat on the bone where like this kid is ready. Not like, because I've been saying it for weeks, Corey. I said to you, I don't want Braun to win the belt. I don't believe him as a champion. I think it's rushed. Now after this match, I'm good.
Yeah.
My thing with that is though, but you lost the match clean. We in a faction right now. So why should Bronson believe in you? You just lost straight up. Why can't it be my turn? If I'm Bronson, why can't it be my turn? You just lost. But I don't believe you no more.
And wins, then we're all.
He's not winning the chamber, and you right about the WrestleMania promo. But we also know that Brock is probably going to go off with Gunther. So at this point, the only thing that made sense to me was for Braun to win the title and Punk to do the chase. The heel cannot chase on the way to WrestleMania. It don't work. You brought up Cody. They made Cody wait 2 years, yes, but Cody was the baby face. He was chasing as the baby face. That's where the money's at. The money's in so you got to have Punk chasing. The only thing that makes sense now is for somehow Seth to get involved.
But it's fine because now Seth can get involved. You're good there, but now you can build up Braun with the Money in the Bank or the King in the Ring and have him win at one of those two, because you're gonna have Money in the Bank and you're gonna have King in the Ring.
I still think he wins Rumble or the Chamber.
I think you have to push it because to your point, you're probably gonna have Seth. You got Brock and all these other guys that have to get into the main event picture. There's only 2 main events, so it is what it is. But like now, I'm looking at it that Braun can come back, feud with Seth for post Mania up until Money in the Bank. Then you give Braun the Money in the Bank, and then that's when he's carrying the briefcase. It's his time. That's what I think is the best business.
So and this is the time of year where I'm really gonna start harping on it, like I did in November. This is WrestleMania season. So what do you do? So now what's Braun gonna do? You gonna have him feud with Seth. So what the hell are you doing with Punk?
Punk he's gonna defend the strap against whoever wins Elimination Chamber or Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but we both know that the winner of that match there's a story built in. They're not just just gonna. We all know it.
That's what I mean. Punk is gonna wait until either Rumble or Elimination Chamber. I don't know what's so hard about that. Whoever wins that is going to challenge Punk at Mania. Punk's going to walk into Mania as the champ. Braun is going to get screwed at either Elimination Chamber or Royal Rumble by a returning Seth Rollins. Those two will have a great match at WrestleMania. They'll have a feud that maybe pushes after that because you'll have those two battling over the division, and then you blow off, and then Seth will either go back into the title picture or Braun will go into the title. Either way, you're fine, but it's the math. That's the math.
So you just took me out of a big time feud for the World Heavyweight Championship to put me in a mid. Punk and Braun been the biggest feud of the past month and a half.
Yeah, that's what you needed to get to Rumble. That's what you needed.
So you're taking me out of that feud to put me in. And I know Seth is great, and I feel like Braun is good, and he's gonna be great. But you're taking me out of this big time feud to put me in a basic WrestleMania match with Seth Rollins because we already know. We already know what WrestleMania. It's not the championship. I'm supposed to be in the title.
Was Seth Punk and Roman for the championship?
You can't compare.
I can't.
You just named 3 of the greatest ever. You can't compare.
Yeah, but was
tap dancing like that, bro? Like
I'm not tap dancing. You can't compare.
You are because, like, dude,
that match
Bennett night 1. There was no belt involved.
None of them, but they had Heyman involved. But none of them
did have Heyman.
None of them. Listen to what I'm saying.
I got you.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I got you. Come on in.
They didn't need the title. Braun is over here feuding for a title. He needs the title. Braun needs the title.
No, he doesn't. You think
Braun needs the title?
Why does he need the title?
Because we just built him up to be a monster for the past.
He's still a monster, though, bro.
He's not a monster. He just lost to a 48-year-old dude fair and square.
Good.
He's not a monster.
No to this. Cena, that you built up The Rock and Cena for years for Cena to lose to The Rock at Mania, and then it went a whole nother year, and then Cena finally built The Rock. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with waiting?
Serious. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time, man?
John Cena.
You think he's the greatest of all time, right?
No, yeah.
Don't compare Braun Breaker to John Cena. You can't compare that.
You already said you built him up.
By the time him and The Rock was feuding, John Cena was a top 10 of all time wrestler. Braun Breaker ain't that.
It's okay to lose the first big one. It's okay. It's okay.
Yes,
it's the chase, though. I mean, again,
you cannot chase as a heel.
Yes, you can.
And I'm telling you, Corey, I was at the house show the night before Raw this week. I don't know if I might have talked to you, Serious. I might have talked to you about it, or maybe I talked to Stacy about it. Braun and Bronson Reed had a tag match against the War Raiders. Raw is Roar Raiders. Yeah. And they cheered for Braun Breaker so loud, they had to switch from them working as heels to working as babyface. They worked as a classic babyface in this house show. Like, you're talking about the War Raiders in the middle of the ring holding Bronson Reed back from the tag. Like, big Bronson Reed, like, these guys are going to hold them back from the tag, like reaching for the tag. You know that gimmick, reaching for the tag. I can't make it. And then distracting the referee and like they were literally working as a traditional babyface. Braun Breaker is not going to be a heel for much longer.
Listen. Okay. I'm gonna ask you.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah,
I'm gonna ask you a question.
They're gonna flip. They're gonna flip Braun Breaker.
It ain't no flipping. Hold on. You want Braun Breaker as the company right now? You want Braun Breaker to be your monster heel, right?
No, Gunther's your monster heel.
They want Braun Breaker as the top heel right now. That's why they're not doing nothing with Gunther.
Yes, they are. He's the top heel. He just made your goat tap out. He's the monster heel.
My goat tap out. My goat don't tap. Yeah, don't do that. He made serious goat tap.
Your goat don't perform either, but that's another conversation for another day.
Wow.
But when he shows up,
once
we all got different goats, but I mean,
look, Braun. The one way you keep the heat on Braun, though, there is nothing you can do to make people hate CM Punk. You have Braun beat CM Punk to keep the heat on him. I can't take you serious if Punk if the vision would have cost Braun that match. If something would have happened for Braun to lose, I'd agree with you. But you cannot have your monster in the first time he's getting a crack at it get beat 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, fair and square. Nothing.
So you're gonna have a baby face not go clean over the heel?
Not if I'm building him up to be a monster. I want him to be strong.
So
he does not look strong.
You're gonna discredit your big.
You can't discredit Punk. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to make people dislike him or discredit him. Punk can do no wrong.
I don't know.
Braun either needed to get screwed by accident by his own people or something, but you could not have that match be clean. If you were gonna have Punk go over, something had to happen.
I totally disagree with you.
And that right there ruined the night. That's one of many things that ruined the night. The match was a banger. Y'all get no argument from me with that. It's a hell of a match. I just don't like. I don't mind Punk winning. I just needed there to be a reason that he won. You cannot beat my monster. You cannot beat my monster for fair and square in the middle of the ring. Unless it's at a pay-per-view.
Nope, I love it. I love it. Braun to me is credible because now he looks like a main eventer. Like it's just like I'll say this. As much hype as the Raw show got, the NXT show last night was better. It was significantly better. I don't know if you caught it, Corey, but it was way better.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
I wish you did because the show was actually way better. And the way that it ended was peak. That's how you keep him the way he. That's how you keep Oba as a monster. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't. You know what I mean? Like it's.
There's been 2 people that has vacated the NXT title to go to the main level.
Mm-hmm.
So Asuka and now Oba.
Yeah. Oba is him. What the one thing that I noticed, and I texted you while we were doing our show last night. I hope everybody got to watch Total Sports show every Tuesday night, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. Shameless plug. But I mean, what I said was that Oba Femi looks too big for NXT now. Mm-hmm. After you saw him at Saturday Night Main Event,
he had to move.
He looks like a fish in a giant shark in a pond. Like it made no sense. Like it was like I don't know what I'm looking at. Like I can't see this anymore. He needs to be on the show. He is the show. Mm-hmm. He looked credible after that match with Cody. He looks credible. All that. Braun looks credible to me as a main eventer now. He looks like the part. He looks the part. You thought, you didn't think I didn't think his promo work was good. I didn't think he could hang on the promo. His promos got really good the last couple of weeks. Now he's got the match to back it up where he cooked and he put on a main event match. No, I can't unsee him in the main event. You can't put him back on a lower card.
And
what's wrong with that?
And how did they get him off? Basically, get him off NXT and get him off the title. How did they do that? How did they get him off the title?
He just
I know the answer. I just want y'all to say it. Ain't nobody beat him. You know why? Because he's a damn monster.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Which is my point with Braun Breaker. He's a monster.
But they haven't built him like that. Like not like Oba. Not like Oba.
I've watched Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed put all your favorites out by dominating.
He got knocked out by Roman, by your GOAT. Tell me he didn't. Tell me he didn't get laid out by your GOAT.
I watched Braun Breaker.
He didn't answer the question though.
Nope.
When did Braun Breaker get knocked out by Roman?
He took a couple Superman punches and a couple spears from the man.
I got amnesia right now.
Clearly, it's okay.
Because it was either a run-in, like especially when the Bronze were taking out the Usos.
Came back,
and then he came back, and then he speared everybody, took everybody out. Come on, like you don't take out monsters like that.
And I can't believe y'all got me sitting here talking about Roman in this way. Y'all really irritate me.
No,
Braun didn't put Roman out with a spear on multiple occasions.
He did.
Monster.
But Roman took him out. He took the big bad out. Come on,
But he's
now.
the GOAT. We not talking about the GOAT. We talking about Punk. Punk's supposed to go down last night. Punk's supposed to chase on the way to Mania. Punk with the title going to Mania doesn't make sense to me if you feuding with Braun. If you building Braun up to be a star like that,
it makes perfect sense, actually. It makes perfect sense.
I totally disagree with you.
Well, first of all,
he had a great match.
Me and Villain can have this dialogue back to back, and if Villain say it makes sense to him, cool. But you came in here last week talking crazy, so I don't know if I can listen to anything you say. No, not you, Villain. Serious. He pulled up on us at the end of the show and was just talking crazy last week. So
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he got an eye for the storylines.
No, I agree with you. Like outside of the Braun match, I actually like the tag match. Rio, I know you don't like the two together, but I thought the match itself was pretty good.
I like the match.
The match was good, but other than that, the show was trash. The show was like, I mean,
and that's the thing.
I felt like Becky and Maxine, that just didn't hit for me. Like that match, I like Becky getting the belt back. What's that?
Was that see Liv Morgan back in the ring?
That was really good, and like her and Lyra actually worked really well. I like that two working together. Liv just, when you see her in the ring, you just understand how much you miss her. Like she is really good. I liked seeing Raquel have a little bit of a mean streak. I think that gives an edge to her. I hope she just separates from the Judgment Day, but outside of that, I just was not feeling it. I was not.
I feel like with Raquel, and especially if Stephanie's really hurt. They penciling Liv in for a big year. I feel like we're gonna have that Shawn Michaels. Yep. I feel like we're gonna have that Shawn Michaels Diesel moment with them two.
Yeah, Bitter. Come on, where you at? Let's go, brother. Let's go. No,
I need you to hop on here because I know you agree with me about how trash last night was. I know you agree.
No, but listen, I just don't like. I love what they're doing with Raquel, what they did with her on Monday. I don't like what they're doing to my boo Stephanie, man. First of all,
is she really hurt?
I think she is because she was supposed to be at the house show. It was supposed to be a triple threat with her, Io, and Raquel. She didn't show up. It turned into a singles match with just Raquel and Io, which was actually a pretty good match. Those two worked together. But everybody was like, where's Stephanie? Where's Stephanie? So then when she came out with the boot, I think she's legit hurt. I think, I don't know how bad it is. Obviously, I don't think they would let her get beat up on that foot like that if it was really bad. But I think it was bad enough that she couldn't work the house show. So, but I just don't like how she's been booked as the champ. I said it last week, Corey, and I think, serious. I think you came in late when I said it. She had such a really good year, and just ever since she won the title, she's been booked pretty bad. I just don't like it.
I think it'd be a shorter show if we talked about the things we did like the way they was booked because they haven't booked a lot great at all.
Well, I mean, they threw all the we mentioned this a couple weeks ago. They threw all the people that we wanted her to feud with into the tag team division.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they're saving it. They're saving it. Because if you're putting her hurt on screen, who's gonna walk into Mania? I really don't know what they're doing with the belts at Mania. I really don't. Like
if Rhea's not in one of your main event women's matches, you have fumbled.
Yeah, but
then I can say the same.
Tag team joint.
Hey, look, man. They gotta dead this tag team crap. Rhea needs to get in a feud with the partner of hers because she ain't never beat her.
No, but you can save that. You save that, right? You gotta,
we ain't got time to save all this. Mania coming.
I know. And maybe you get the belt off of Stephanie with one of those two, and then one of those other two win the Elimination Chamber, and then that's how you build it quickly into Mania. I don't know, but I don't see any path forward with the women right now. I don't know what they're doing with Jade. Like, can you tell me who's she gonna feud with? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I tell you what I'm in favor of. I don't know who Jade would feud with, but I tell you what I'm in favor of. Get the damn belt on Chelsea. Get the damn belt on Chelsea.
I love it.
Even if she's not like Jade's not defending, but she's not even entertaining. At least with Chelsea, even if she's not in a match, we're gonna be entertained. The championship's gonna be relevant because we're gonna be entertained.
What's funny is she worked the house show against Bailey. It was actually a pretty good match, I have to say. But like, yeah, well, you're saving that for a house show, and you're not doing anything on TV.
Get the strap on Chelsea Green.
Yes,
off of Jade.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
well,
I feel like Chelsea after the first U.S. title run. I feel like Chelsea should have immediately went to the main strap.
She's an MVP candidate right now.
Yeah,
she anything you ask her to do, she does, and I really feel like
does well. I mean, she does well. I have a hard time seeing her beat Jade Cargill.
Why? She's got help.
Why not? She's
a legit heel.
Yeah, you look at how she won the belt back from Julia.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm okay with that. I mean,
just because we love her don't mean she's not a heel. She's a legit heel.
I mean, she's awesome. I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade. It's just, I mean, Jade is your monster. You want to preach about a monster? Jade is the women's monster.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Green does not scream monster killer.
She doesn't have to. She got backup. She's got Ethan Page.
She's gonna have a heel go after a heel. That defies the blueprint that the WWE has worked with.
It doesn't matter because it's all about how they work it. It's really just getting that heel heat and getting how she wins the belt, cheating, whatever. So I'm okay with it. I mean, I think there's big things in store for Chelsea Green this year.
I think so too, but I don't think the strap, at least coming off of Jade Cargill, is the way they do it.
Yeah, but what else are they building? I don't see any other.
Back to the original point. I'm not sure.
I feel like they thought Bianca was going to be back by now.
We all did.
I'm hopeful that she'll be back by Mania, and that's where they go.
I hope she comes into the Rumble in the match because that's what we need. But there's a lot of people that can win the Royal Rumble and go after Jade that we're not thinking about. Could be, where they've been teasing for a while is Charlotte. Now you got her as a really solid face going up against a beast in Jade. I would sign up for that match.
I keep telling y'all. First of all, I'd love to see that match because I'm a fan of Charlotte. I don't understand why she gets so much hate. When Charlotte's not with Alexa Bliss no more, when they finally split them up, even if it's not a turn, the fans are gonna turn back on her again. She cannot be a face without Alexa. I
don't think they will though. I think she's got enough. I think she's got enough goodwill right now that
it's
I
been
think
8 months or so, almost a little under a year.
Yeah,
but
I think she's done.
It's all been thanks to Bliss.
Correct.
Absolutely. But I think she's working her socials too.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss didn't come back until Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so it's been a little under a year.
Yeah.
But they've been a thing.
I just feel like they're going to. I hope I'm wrong because I love Charlotte Flair. I love Charlotte Flair. But
I think if you position her with Jade and Jade is really getting that monster heel heat and Jade does some really dirty stuff, attacking her, maybe she takes out Alexis and Charlotte defends her. Like, you'll always have that baby.
Now, something like that, yeah. But the one thing about Jade that is gonna be an issue is she's hurt 2 people already.
And Meechin said she'll be back for her soon.
Yeah, but
she's hurt or
she's legit hurt B-Fab and Meechin.
Yeah. And
she's turning into Nia Jax.
Right.
That's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem for somebody like Charlotte. Charlotte ain't gonna put herself out there if you can't.
Protect her work.
Exactly. I agree with you. But I mean,
another reason why I'm saying if she can't be safe, put Chelsea in there with her. Chelsea don't give.
I think she could be safe. I think she could be safe. So I think it's a bad rap.
I know how she looks. She looks amazing. She's a beast. I just don't. Something about it just ain't believable to me.
I don't know about that because
we
wanted her to get the strap for.
No, you wanted her to get the strap.
Who?
Say we. I ain't want to. I still don't want Jade to have a strap.
Oh no, we wanted her here on the network to get the strap from the rep.
I wanted to get it for a while. I didn't think she was ready until until when she came back in Elimination Chamber. That's when I started to kind of believe it. But her matches didn't follow that run like that push. Once her matches got really good, ironically with Nia Jax last year, then I think it started to be a little bit more believable. But I think the wild card in this is Tiffany. When Tiffany gets back,
she's on her way back too.
Yeah, when she gets back, that's your baby face to keep up with Jade. But I think to your point, they're waiting for Tiffany and Bianca to come back. We're waiting. So
I just
to tap on that. I want to tap on it real quick because you brought up something and I didn't want to forget about it. Well, two things. One, Javon Evans signing on a commercial break is ass.
That was dumb.
That was complete ass. And then SmackDown was unbelievable for a 3-hour show.
It was very good.
It was a really good show. Shout out to Matt Cardona, my boy, coming back. I talked to him over the weekend. Happy for him. That show really come from start to finish. I think Cord. I don't know if you watched. Did you watch this? Did you wind up watching it?
I watched SmackDown. Yeah, I went through it. I watched.
Yeah, I mean, it hit on so many different levels. A lot of good beats. I was happy to see. Man, listen. Another guy that's a small fish, big fish in a small pond. Trick Williams. Oh,
the lemon pepper steppers himself.
When he came out and he kicked that leg up like Spice Saddle, Lord, I was like. Even Avery was like, she's saying, whoop, that Trick. And I'm like, should I let her say that? But
right.
That's fine. We're good. She's like, if I go to a SmackDown show, and I see him, I'm going to sing it. I was like, you go ahead, girl. Whoop, that Trick. Whoop, that.
Yeah. I enjoyed seeing him, and that's another one that they need to figure out how to just straight to the main event scene.
He's got it.
Yeah, straight to it.
He has gotten so much better over the last year or two. He was good with Carmelo and NXT, but his promo work was a little meh, and his matches were. He is stunning.
He's been working though, bro.
He got so much better over this year. Like you could not keep him in NXT. The work he did with TNA was amazing.
I was about to say the TNA work. The TNA work helped.
He's been working with all types of different people and iron sharpens iron, man.
But if we gonna hit anything from SmackDown, I gotta bring it up because I brought it up to y'all. I feel like they tipped their hand with the Cody Drew match.
Cody's winning it.
Yeah, but they tipped that. They tipped it by having him and Randy Orton do that promo in the back. Yeah. Randy looked him in the face and said, "When you win, I'm coming for you." Mm-hmm. You don't have that interaction. You do not have that interaction if we're not gonna see it.
But the thing is, like, if you've been paying attention, Randy's been kind of eyeing the belt
for a year.
About years of change now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So every time it's laid there, Randy's kind of eyed it. Every time Cody's holding it, he's kind of eyed it. So the fact that Randy actually came out and said it, I think that's where they go, not how they get there. I
don't even know if you need a turn. I feel like, I would love to see the turn, but I feel like that's going to be one.
Come back. We talk about that.
We've been talking about this. I need the punt. But I feel like that's gonna be either Rumble or Elimination Chamber. They're gonna have that one-on-one match, and I say that because we know it's not gonna be Mania because we know what's penciled in for Mania. We've talked about it. Cody's got a main event already penciled in.
It's just who, right?
So, no, we already know who. It's Roman. It's already in there. You already know. We getting that title back just to piss Sirius off.
Roman.
But I feel like Randy and him's gonna have that one-on-one, and I feel like, and I know it's early, but I feel like by the end of the year, I feel like one of them's gonna turn, but I feel like Randy will get the strap by the end of the year.
It wouldn't shock me.
I'd be happy for him if he did.
I'd be happy for him, but so the Cody turn is coming. It's coming in 2026, man. And
you said that last year. You said it was coming last year. Y'all
hey,
wrong.
look, man. Look though, villain. This is what you gotta learn, right? If you keep saying it, eventually you will be great.
You miss
Listen.
100% of the shots that you don't take.
Yeah. You know what I mean? 60% of the time it works every time.
There you
But
go.
Listen, I'm telling you, at that house show, I had a great time with the family. My wife had a great time. Avery, obviously, my son had a great time. A lot of guys got a lot of good pops. I was surprised Braun got a really good pop. When they put Triple H on the big screen, he got booed out of the building.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, it's real. Like, the hate is not just Corey. But the biggest pop of the night was
Mello?
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Cody?
Rhodes.
I can see that.
Mello got a good pop. He opened the show. It was a really good match. The biggest pop of the night was Cody Rhodes. You can't turn him. You can't do it.
Which will make it the biggest heel turn. Cody wants to be a heel.
I think he does too. I think
he said it. I've heard him say he wants to be, but they love him so much right now.
But he's QB1, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, at a house show, it's so hard to get everybody invested. You know what I mean? But you understand when you go to a house show and see him working a cage match, you understand why he's QB1. And you understand why he's a babyface.
No. He's the top dog right now. He's there every week.
Mm-hmm.
He does all the appearances. He's the man for the job right now. But my thing is, when I say I feel like he needs to turn heel, I feel like you want to turn heel before the crowd turns on you. You want to hit them.
With Cody, what in the world would have to happen to get the crowd to turn on him?
Why did the crowd turn on John Cena?
Because they hated him.
Heel.
Because no. I'm talking years.
No. Years ago, they turned on him. They turned on him because he got white hot really fast, and it was the "you can't wrestle" chance.
Yeah, you can't wrestle. Yeah.
The world hated LeBron James. The world hated Tom Brady. The world turned on Patrick Mahomes. The world hates the Yankees. When you constantly win, when Roman 1,400 days.
Mm-hmm.
When Roman first came back with Heyman, when he first came back, the crowd loved him.
Mm-hmm.
But when you winning for so long, they're gonna turn on you. Hogan's a prime example. Hogan was wrestling, and by 93, no, they were turning on him long before the NWO. If go back and watch everything before Bash at the Beach, they were booing him. Look at WWE before he left in 93. The crowd was over him, which is why Bret Hart was supposed to take it from him.
No, you're right. I don't think they booed him, but they were over the fact that he came into that WrestleMania, what was it, 9 or 10? The one in Vegas outdoors.
9.
And, 9. And took it away from Yoko and Bret. Like that was a good match in itself, and he came out and weaseled his way into the title match. Like I think they were over that, and they didn't. That was more Vince than him, but like they were over that he got the rub in that match. So I understand what you're saying. But
the crowd will turn on
John. They hated John because they just hated
because he was a winner.
Yeah,
he wouldn't lose. It's the same. Cody's going,
and he wouldn't lose with the 5 moves of death.
Yeah. But eventually every baby face will go through it. The crowd hated Roman because he was forced down their throats. Now when Roman comes out, like Sirius said, he don't work that often. When he does, he gets the biggest pop that you've heard all year. Because now they love him. Eventually, and you want to turn before they turn. You want to hit them and hurt them before they hit you. Because if you the top babyface, the last thing you want to hear is boos. Everybody can't handle that the way Cena handled it. Cena could handle it. I think Cody already is naturally a heel.
I don't think Cody can handle that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Cody can handle that because he don't. To me, Cody already wants to be a heel. The minute they start booing him, he's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm done. Let's do it. Do it before you get to that point." And Cody will be. We talk about monster heels all the time. Can't nobody in this company out heel Cody. I just don't believe it.
Right now,
nobody in. I'm not talking about the new kids because I haven't seen him yet. Nobody that's on that main roster that's been on that main roster for the past year or two can out-heel Cody. Nobody.
I beg to differ.
Gunther?
The Ring General.
You want to know what? You want to know why I say can't nobody out-heel Cody? Because Gunther ain't never been loved.
Drew McIntyre?
Drew McIntyre ain't never been universally loved. Cody Rhodes is universally loved, which means the moment he turns heel and he turns into that monster heel that cheats and does everything a heel does, can't nobody out heel him because everybody's going to universally hate him. Them kids are going to be heartbroken. And y'all know me, ain't nothing better at a wrestling show than seeing kids cry because they heroed and did something they ain't like. That's the best thing about a wrestling show.
There's a lot of good heels out there right now, like Gunther, Drew, Dom, Dirty Dom.
Those are great heels, and Dom to me is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Dom, I don't think none of them can out heel Cody. You think the reaction Dom was getting when he first turned on Ray was bad? Let Cody turn heel.
But who's he going to turn heel on, Randy?
That would be the most effective right now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? I said that would be the most effective, but it doesn't really matter. He can turn on anybody.
He has to turn on somebody that you love. It has to be Randy.
Yeah.
It has to be Randy.
Yeah. Or Jay.
I'm about to say, or Jay. Jay might do it. I was just watching their drunk press conference yesterday. If he turned on Jay, that might break the internet.
That's diabolical. That's diabolical right there.
It had to be Jay. Or Randy.
Randy might be the biggest one just because we all know the history of them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is why leading up to this, I was always saying Randy got to turn on him because we know the history.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody, if they face off, somebody got to be the heel. And like y'all said, right now ain't the right time to turn Cody. You can turn Randy at any time.
Sure. We'll see. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't want it to happen. I think you got to keep making the money, man. As much as they didn't want to turn John back then, they teased it. They teased it a lot, especially after, I think you mentioned it, Sirius, this ECW show in was it 06 or 07 time? They wanted to turn him heel. He had it ready. He was ready to go.
He had gear made and everything. He said,
he had a song and everything.
He was ready to go, and they shot it down.
Yeah, Vince called it because Vince knew.
Yeah, but Vince it's like you got to keep making that money. They would not do it. They just wouldn't do it.
But the problem back then with Cena is it was hard to turn him because you didn't have somebody that could step right in and be that monster babyface, that white meat babyface. Now you got people. You got people that can take that spot.
On SmackDown, who?
Hey, look, man, we need to go on and get rid of this Raw SmackDown crap because SmackDown is terrible. Which is why bringing Trick is good. Get Obo over there, that's good. You got to get some of these young kids in there. And those are two monsters that if you got two monsters like that, that's what I'm saying. If you got two monsters like that, you don't have to worry about turning Cody right now because you got two monsters that could take him through the rest of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Oba's going to Raw because that promo, that vignette that they had on Raw, so he's going to Raw. So
to SmackDown. To Corey's point, Cody needs a monster heel. There's your monster. Send his ass.
But he's not a heel. He's not a heel. I mean, you could turn him heel. You can turn him heel, but I think the crowd wants to see him.
Well, I tell you what, you can't do with Oba. Oba cannot be anywhere near a mid card.
No, he can't because they built him up. They built him up.
Yeah,
he's
already proved
to annihilate Brock Lesnar. That's all I want this year.
You know what I want Oba to do, and this is why, to me, I would keep him off of the main roster until the night after WrestleMania. I want Oba to walk in night one and win the championship. Just like Paige did back in the day with the women. Mm-hmm. I want Oba to walk right in, and I want Oba to go right at Cody and beat him and take the title.
But he already dropped the belt, so he's coming next week.
He'll be on SmackDown Friday.
SmackDown Friday on a Raw the following week.
But could you imagine the night after? Okay, say he went to Raw. Could you imagine the night after Mania? He walks out there and say Punk's the champion, and he just takes the title off Punk night one. Could you imagine? That's to set a tone for the rest of the year.
I could see him taking the belt off of Punk right now.
I can see
like
he proved he could take the belt off either one of the champions right now. Because if Cody's QB won, he showed us I can hang with Cody.
Mm-hmm. But I could definitely see that world heavyweight strap on Oba right now. Like he is here. Like I'm telling y'all, like people that don't listen or didn't watch NXT like you, like this guy is a vibe. He has the aura. He is a monster. Like you could put him in the main event, to your point, Corey, right now, and I would not bat an eye. And I think he could work too. Yeah, like I can't wait for him in the Rumble. I can't wait to see who he gets. The Rumble is the teaser. Who does he interact with? I want to see him interact with Brock Lesnar. I want to see those two in the middle of the ring in Saudi at the Rumble, and I want to tease it for SummerSlam that Oba takes this guy out once and for all. A new monster is here because I want that promo like we got from the Roman Reigns after Mania when he beat Undertaker. This is my yard now. Like I want him to say I'm the next big thing now. I'm the captain.
I would because they're building Gunther up as the person that's retiring the Legends. I would give Oba Brock at Mania. Because I know I'm going to get Gunther with Brock at SummerSlam. Because I know we're going to get that because that's his last match. He's retiring at SummerSlam.
I don't want him to retire Brock. I want Oba to do it.
You might not want it, but they've already built the character up. He's retiring AJ. He's retiring Brock.
Yeah,
they already got a graphic. Yeah, they already got a graphic. They got all these people's faces beside the graphic.
Yeah, but nobody wants to cheer Brock. Only like
it's going to be in Minnesota. We got a chance. It's in Minnesota. He's got a chance.
That's why I want Oba to do it in his hometown as a babyface. Get rid of this guy. Get rid of him. Once and for all.
You got some people you can finally do big things with. Like Oba. Oba's a main event player walking in the door. Trick's a main event talent walking in the door.
Javon Evans.
They're going to slow pace him. They're going to slow pace Trick. They're not going to put him in the main event yet, but he can work that scene. I mean, his promo was so good. It was all his catchphrases, but the big one, let's talk about it. But like he still worked it. To your point, Javon Evans, I want him and Dom in a match. Tell me that wouldn't cook
immediately.
Tell me that wouldn't cook. Yeah, Javon and Dirty Dom.
The reason you're not going to see that right away is because we got the implosion of the Judgment Day coming, so they got to get that done first.
Okay.
But Javon, from what I've seen of him, I've only seen him a couple times. That kid can go. Everything y'all said is right. The kid can go. And what is he, 20, 21?
20. Yeah, he's a baby. He's a 20, baby.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 23 years old, and he looks. The only thing is that like I said before to you, Series, he's too goddamn goofy. Once he gets out of the goofiness, your boy bouncy, once he grows out of that, I'm good. But like the talent is there. It's scary how talented he is.
He's so
scary.
Good.
He does got to slow. He got to. I know he's talented and he does all the high flying stuff and all that. But once you get to the main roster and you working with all these top stars and all that, man, slow that down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want him to turn into the spot guy.
Yeah,
you don't want him to turn into the spot guy. He can do everything. The spots don't make him. He's a good wrestler.
He's good. Like you don't want him to turn into like an Evan Bourne.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
Like even back in the day with Jeff Hardy. Mm-hmm. Jeff had spots. We remember all his spots because he ain't do it every 5 minutes. Right. Everything Javon Evans does right now is flying.
I mean, same thing with Penta. I'm going to say that Penta does the same shit.
I don't like Penta. I'm the one guy here that don't. I'm not a fan.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the one. That's why I never say it because I know I'm the only person out of this crew that when Penta comes out, I leave. You know why I know y'all? Do y'all know why I know that? I didn't even know that was Penta. I thought George Kittle made that up.
No, they buddies, man. I don't know why you like
I found
George
that
Kittle.
out.
And
I found
Penta and
that
George Kittle are like best friends, dude. I don't know why you
Yeah,
guys.
Kittle told me that a year and a half ago. Kittle told us that. I ain't know. I thought I'm sitting here doing this crap after every first down, and then I found it. So I'm not a fan.
You know what? You need to reevaluate because, dude, they're like best friends, dude.
Yeah.
He'd be on the sideline with him, dog. He'd be on the sideline.
Yeah, he was there last week and we lost. I need him to stay off the sideline.
Winter could probably stop a running back. I know that. But NXT cooked last night. I only watched like half it, and we did our show last night, and I got to catch a little bit of it. But Izzy Dame, two really good matches in one night. Got the North American strap. She looked good. Mm-hmm. Blake Monroe had the nice heat. JC Jane is good. Awesome. Oh my god! And Kendall is my god.
Kendall's good too. Kendall's very good.
He is so good.
Yeah. Kendall's very good.
I had never really watched her because I don't have A&E, so I don't watch Evolve like that. So the Iron match is the first time I really got to see her, and then watching her work with Jason, I'm like, damn, she doesn't belong. She's here. Like, okay, let's go. Like, bring her up immediately.
I hear y'all naming all these women, so I gotta ask about one. What's up with Jordan Grace?
She's going to SmackDown.
I think she's going to SmackDown.
Okay.
So they announced it last night. So Ava had Evolve Stars at the end of the show after Oba's match with Leon Slater, another guy who WWE can't wait for his contract to end this year.
Yeah.
He is amazing. 21 years old, Corey.
21.
That's the kid, the team with him, right? Team with
TNA, the TNA kid,
yeah.
So Ava announced that due to Trick Williams, Siobhan Evans, and then she said Jordynne Grace and Lash Legend. So she said they're moving up to the big brand. So I think she's going to SmackDown. She had a little bit of you saw it. She had a little bit of a thing with Jade backstage. That would be super interesting. But I'm happy for her because Jordynne is one of those hard workers from TNA. Came over to the big brand and she worked her behind off in NXT, got a lot better, and I can't wait to see what she does on the big show too.
Yeah, it's interesting to kind of watch how that thing kind of unfolded, man. But the way
I hope Jordynne does well, but JC Jane needs to go to the big show. I think she needs to go. I think she needs to go to SmackDown, or I think she needs to go to SmackDown. I like
SmackDown?
Yeah. I don't know if she takes Fatal Influence with her, but
you would have to bring her with her though.
It was so funny because when she at first won the belt, I think I had talked to you about it. I didn't believe her as a champ. Mm-hmm. Now that since she's won that belt, she's gotten so much better. I can't see her not being a champ. Like, she is really good. She is really damn good. So, I think she's starting to be a big fish in a small pond.
But I tell you, what all the females y'all talking about bringing up, my issue with it is we see how they book them. They get lost in the shuffle, man.
Yeah.
And I don't want all these kids to, like, the one NXT pay-per-view I did tried me watch. It was the night that Jordynne Grace was with Blake Monroe in the cage, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think was that Halloween Havoc?
I think it was Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
You see all these kids, and you see they can all go. Shawn Michaels got them kids cooking down there. Mm-hmm. And then you bring them up and they get lost in the shuffle. I don't want to see these kids get lost in the shuffle because once that happens, you rarely ever send them back. You let them go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's true. But I think the women, because of some of the injuries and stuff, I think you needed to bring up a couple of them. Like SmackDown's the prime example because you got your top champion going after Meechin and BFAT.
Nobody have to go after. Like, Jade is out there just beating up people to beat up people.
Yeah, Tiffy's gone, Bianca's gone, so there was nobody for her to go after. So, I think moving them over there is going to be really healthy. I think they're doing a good job building up the women's tag belts, but once you separate those girls, now you have somebody for them to go after. And I think to your point, Corey, what they did with Julia on her first title run was a travesty. So I hope they get it right with the second one, because I think she did have a pretty good match.
That was my whole point. That was my whole point. Like they messed up before, so let's learn from it and see what they do with it now. Like I had no problem with. Again, we talked about this in the group thread. I had no problem with them pulling the strap off of Chelsea and giving it to Julia. I had no problem with that. Now, if we're sitting here a month from now and Julia hasn't defended the stupid thing, or we haven't seen it, then Storm.
We got a problem.
We got an issue.
If you want to get her over with that title, do what the men do. Just do it.
I was just about to say that, Corey. You're so right.
It's a simple fix.
Yeah, open challenge. She's got to defend it every freaking night.
To be working though. That's the issue. Like,
I think how is it a working belt if they never had her work? That's why it failed the first time. You had to take the belt off her. It was ridiculous. So, to Corey's point, and I agree with you, Sirius. Like, get her on an open challenge and have her defend the title. I don't care who it's against, and because now Melo's going to do the open challenge. He said he's going to do it.
Yeah.
And
shout out to him. I mean, that time Gargano was on point.
And absolutely. That was a really good match. Yeah, really good match.
But you get Julia with the open challenge, right? You have her do it for about a month or so, and then Shorty, that's her mouthpiece. Ain't she a wrestler too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Boom. You got it. You have her turn on her after a month or so of the open challenge. Now you got a feud. Yeah, now you got something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think people is invested in that, but
they would be.
You have something.
They would be, because one of them has to turn, because then that'll make Julia a face.
Yeah, but why not put like Alexa Bliss against Julia? Why not?
But that's what I'm saying. You do the open challenge. You do the open challenge, and you have Julia run through some of these people. Alexa Bliss, she can beat Alexa Bliss. It's not going to hurt Alexa Bliss.
No, it's not going to hurt her at all. I mean, if anything, you could have Alexa Bliss take the belt, because Becky did wonders for the belt. Becky's main event, and she went to the IC, so it won't hurt her at all. But you just got to pull the trigger. You got to write this a little bit better. You know what I mean?
You know who and Villain, this is gonna piss you off. You know who I would love to see with that women's US title?
Who?
Nikki Cross.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because the YS6 makes you mad.
When's the last time she worked?
That's what I'm saying. You got her with this crew.
Say Nikki Bella. I was like,
no.
I'd rather have Candice LaRue right now than
not Candice LaRue.
Like something like that. Like you have Julia do the open challenge. Boom, boom, boom. You give her a couple months. You have her girl turn on her. You give her that feud, and then out of nowhere she gets through all this, and then the lights go out and the fireflies pop up, and Nikki Cross come out there and beat the hell out of her. Come on, man. That takes you through the rest. That takes you through the summer.
It takes us somewhere. I don't know.
And now Julia's a face, and now we got interest in Nikki Cross again. Who, like you said, when the last time she worked? She don't even take the mask. The rest of them take the mask off. She don't even take the mask off.
She don't need to. She ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Well,
what
I just gave her something to do. Hey, Hunter, hit me. I got my line open. Come on now.
Yeah, please. Hunter need to call Sean, because after NXT, that show cooked. You know,
I feel like if he calls Sean will be like, "Nah, kick rocks." Because I'm on a much smaller scale, and people don't hate me.
Yeah, because he actually cooks down here. That's the problem. But I mean, real quick, I want to mention this too. I just, we do this show, and the three of us are men of color. I'm just happy that you got Lash on the big show. You got Trick on the big show. You got Oba, that's going to be a monster. You got Carmelo Hayes, got the U.S. strap. To go from where we were, where you had just a few stars like Rocky Johnson, Tony Atlas, you had Junkyard Dog and some stuff, and then go into where you had Ron Simmons winning the first WCW title. and it's always been an uphill battle for men of color. And people don't even count The Rock, but he is a man of color, right? And but still, he was one of one. And to see that to where we are now, where you got these guys, these faces that look like us, Javon Evans, that are on the show, that have belts, that have viable storylines. I mean, it's just great to see. It's great to see people that look like us on these shows, and I just had to say it. So
yeah. I mean, it's big. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've seen the stories. You know what I'm saying, and everything. And so
our truth is put it out there what JR used to do.
Yeah. So,
and I like JR. I've had conversations with him. I talked to him on. He's not a bad guy. He's a nice guy, but he got that boy in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, one of the monster heels is Jay Cargill.
Yes, she's got the belt too.
And she's the champ.
She's the champ. I didn't want to not mention her too. I apologize.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Naomi killed it last year before she got pregnant or whatnot, and so.
And the biggest African American star you ain't even mentioned yet because she ain't here. But when Bianca come back, it's curtains for all of them.
It's curtains, and her husband is just as good whenever they feel like putting him back on TV and giving Montez a nice push. So it's just good to see. It's good to see. It's good to see it, man. Like I wanted to do a video on it on the side, but listen, we can talk about it here and go bounce it back and forth. But I mean, especially with MLK Day coming up soon, it's just good to see people like that look like us. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Like I'm gonna say it. Like Black people love this sport, this form of entertainment, but it's hard to root for it. And Triple H gets a lot of crap for not pushing those people. You know what I mean? Like pushing us. I don't think it's a racist thing or anything like that, but it's just good to see something, to see it change, to see it differently. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I didn't even get to mention Jade. Thank you for mentioning that because she's the champ. You know what I mean? So just they not like us, man. We got a different kind of swag, and we love this. We love this sport just like anybody else. So I'm glad to see it.
Yeah. So before we get out of here, I wanted to talk a little bit about that ambulance match. I thought it was very well done. I felt as though, the way Damian Priest and Aleister Black worked was very top notch. Not perfect by no stretch of the imagination, but
it was a good blow off.
Yeah,
good blow-off.
Yeah.
I think you could probably put that feud to bed, and it was a good way to blow it off.
Yeah.
The one thing I wanted to see, I wanted to see Lola Vice come out of that ambulance. I love Mommy. I love her to death.
I was getting ready to ask y'all. There was a good blow off match, but what was the most memorable part of the match? It had nothing to do with them two.
I mean, off the top of the ambulance was dope, but I mean, we knew. I actually, my son called and he goes, "Daddy, Mommy's there," and I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, because we knew she was in the.
Okay, yeah, because she was in the match earlier.
Yeah.
He goes, "Is she gonna come out of the ambulance and help her buddy?" I was like, "Probably, Malik. Probably."
I wanted to be Lola, man. Like that's a man's in them.
Yeah, but we know that. Like the fans, we're not stupid. We know the real life, but that's not the on. That's not the on screen. The on screen is real.
Right,
so
right.
We knew what it was.
Yeah. That place went crazy when they saw her. So it was a good match.
Boy, when she opened that door and Rhea was in there, boy, was that sexy. I'm just hold it right there. Oh my goodness.
Walked right into that. But even still, like Damian, with that, throwing him into, I think what was it, the razor's edge into the glass.
Glass, yeah.
Oh my God! Like that, it was a good way to end it. Like what I mean. That's why I said that show cooked just way better.
Let me ask you this question: what do they do with them two now?
It's mania time, so you just put him into the Royal Rumble. I think Damian Priest needs to get used in the main event scene a little bit better. I think he's a guy that he had the strap for a while. I thought he did well with it on Raw. I think you got to use him. I think you got to use him, and you got to figure out a way.
I feel like they've for the second time, wasted Aleister Black. This is his second stint in the company, and he's still in the same spot. Aleister Black could be a monster heel. The dude can work. His entrance is fire. He's got Zelina on it.
Zelina's entrance is fire.
That's what I'm saying. The entrance is fire. Like, come on, man. It's not like they treat the dude like he's a scrub. Like,
because he's a heel, and when you have a blow-off match, you got to give the fans.
Oh no, I'm not talking about with Damian. I'm talking about like in general.
Okay,
why is he not in the main event scene at all? Like, he had one match with Cody,
and that was a really damn good.
How about I say it was a good match?
Yeah. So I think you saw that tease. Maybe that's something they can work on during the year.
Yeah, because him being, I can't even call him a mid carder because he don't even go for the mid card titles. He's just in, like, him and Damian's feud was good because Zelina brought more to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when they first got together, it was just like, let's throw these two together, see what we got. Right. Like, this dude should be at least. That's somebody that should be feuding with Melo for the U.S. title.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he should be going for titles.
I mean, Zelina had the strap. She can probably feud with Julia for the strap.
Yep.
And then try to redo that whole song. So there are multiple ways they can go about doing this. I hope, no disrespect to Karrion Kross and Scarlett, but we never saw Scarlett really go outside of Karrion Kross and do her own thing. Zelina can go. So
yeah, when she doesn't fumble it, because she fumbled that belt.
I mean, she fumbled it, yes, but I mean,
this character can't fumble it.
Right.
The character she is right now, like when they gave her the U.S. title, it was, oh, my daddy was there on 9/11 and all this, and scratch all that. Hey, I'm sorry, all right, let's move on.
Yeah.
This character, she can't fumble it. He won't let her fumble it.
So
even if she,
is that all she does now?
No. I'm saying she could have the title. She could go get the U.S. title.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and still be with Aleister. Yeah, still be with Aleister. Like, because we know that's her man, and that's her character now. That's her character now. The little witch with Aleister Black. That's it. And like you said, we know it's not like Scarlett because I've never seen Scarlett have a match. I know Zelina can go.
Right.
So her being a champion is believable because we've seen it.
Yeah, but can she make it work this time? That's the big thing. She got to do better.
I just feel like this character that she was trying too hard to be a little baby face. She ain't got to worry about that.
A little Boricua baby face.
Yeah, that's not her no more.
Yeah,
she's a heel now.
Yeah. So,
and I feel like, and I know I'm not. I haven't done this before, but I feel like watching these dudes being a heel is much easier. It's much easier to get people to hate you.
Oh no, absolutely! It's so easy to be a villain. Trust me, from one villain to another, it's so much easier to get people to hate you. It's so much harder to get over and get people to love you, to buy into you. You know what I mean? So, you usually are a heel until they love you so much, and then you turn to a babyface. But it's so hard. Ask John. It's hard to get people to buy in. You know what I mean? It really is.
Yeah. With that being said, let me get you guys out of here. Corey, get us out of here, bro. You know what to do.
Hey, see y'all next week. Y'all see the show, like the show, share the show. Bang Bang Nana Gang. At least one more. At least one more time.
At least one more time.
I can't stop the run. Y'all can't stop the run.
Can't stop the pass either.
Gonna talk to me, big dog.
Nah, man, great show. Shout out to Corey, man. I hope his team does well. I don't wish any harm on those guys, but listen, we got shows all week. We're doing big things this year. We got a lot in store for you guys. Stick with us, like the show, follow us on all our socials. We're on Twitter. They call it X. I still call it Twitter. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're on Switch. We on Switch, y'all. We gonna figure this thing out too. I got like Shawn Michaels with a computer. How do you work this?
Push the button.
Push the button. Yeah, we're gonna figure all that out. But shout out to all the other hosts. Shout out to Chandler. We're praying for you. Stacy, praying for you too. Get better, and see y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Yo, it's your boy Serious repping that 412 and the 703, man. Such a privilege. And absolute pleasure doing these shows with these three gentlemen on tonight, man. Shout out to all those cats that's been rocking with us, supporting us. The homie Travis in the chat, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Get you back in here hopefully soon. My friends over at Nonsense Thoughts, AB, man. Safe travels, man. Get you back in the building. Shout out to the homie Justin. My boy Trev over at Playbook Podcast. The homie Corey that used to be with Nothing Thoughts, man. He has a positive Christian little joint called Bones to Life. Check that out, man. Shout out to him for doing his thing. Man, we got a lot of stuff coming out in 2026, man. I always say this table is big enough for everybody just get in where you fit in. The homie Villain alluded to it, man. Prayers up to CK. Hopefully the homie is doing well. Stacy, we love and miss you. Hopefully next week you'll be back in the building. And I always close out my shows like this, man. God is good, even though sometimes people are not, man. God bless. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.